Hello, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, or good night, and welcome to the Context Denied podcast. The podcast with only 3 rules. 1, no 2 weeks have the same guest. 2, the guest has no idea what they're getting into. And 3, there's no pressure to listen the whole time. I'm Hadley, and this is my guest this week.
Hi, I'm Quinn.
Tell us something fun about yourself.
I have a cat and a dog.
Sick. I don't know if you could tell from the audio or the video if you're watching on video. We got a mic, so slowly getting better every day. I mean, that is what it is. Okay. Oh, also to clarify something, I do say the guest has no idea what they're getting into. For clarification, the guest does have a vague idea of what they're getting into. I don't want to invite them to something they know nothing about. So, for example, he knows we're talking about movies this week. But the exact topic, the exact question this week is how movies have changed over time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I've seen Phantom 26. Not 26. Wish I'd seen Phantom 26. It's not available anywhere, weirdly. Oh. It's a silent film. However,
I wonder why.
Yeah. I've seen Phantom 46 and I've seen Phantom 62. And then I've seen Phantom 2001. And they're all very different experiences.
How many versions did they make of that movie? Holy crap.
Like 6?
Oh, I didn't expect you to know off the top of your head. All right.
Well, okay, they've also made like 2 TV shows. They made like 3 miniseries. They made a Muppets version. That's not a show, though. It's a book.
Oh, I'd watch that one.
Yeah, no, me too.
It's a book?
It's a book.
It's a book about the Muppets Phantom of the Opera.
Mm-hmm. I read part of it, and then I gave up. Yep.
Well, that seems odd to put into book form, but...
Yeah, I didn't understand it. This is why we need a Princess Bride Muppets. This is the hill I will die on.
No, it's like a perfect movie. Like, it's old enough. Like,
yeah.
Like, there's enough characters.
Yeah.
I think it would work perfectly.
It would be so much fun.
I would.
And there are certain characters that would just fit Muppets. So, anyways. So yeah, movies have changed over time, obviously, right? What's your opinion on this?
Just like overall?
Yeah.
I mean, I know they definitely have changed. I wouldn't necessarily say for like the better or for the worse. Like, yeah. I just think like different time periods, different kind of like points of view on things.
And like ideals too.
Yeah, that too. Like just, I don't know. I do think it's very interesting how they've sort of like evolved over time, like not just from like an audience perspective, but also like from a filmmaking and like technology perspective as well. I think it's very, very interesting.
Yeah. Not to talk about musicals the whole time. Have you seen Singing in the Rain?
I have not.
Okay,
no.
So the plot of Singing in the Rain is they're introducing audio to movies that used to be silent.
Oh, I thought it was about singing in the rain.
Well, that was also in it. But
sorry.
There's this whole thing about them introducing audio to movies. That's one of the like plot points of the movie.
I see.
And it's a really cool thing to like see like them struggling with it. Like because like it's very interesting to see like just how it works and how it like functions and vibes and stuff like that. And so there's just like a certain, I don't know how to word it. There's just a certain bit of like to it, you know, pizzazz. Audio people can't hear me.
No, they
or
can
can't.
Hear your little finger gestures.
ASMR. Do some ASMR.
ASMR podcast.
ASMR. Oh gosh, that'd be a nightmare. Sorry, I'm not a huge fan of ASMR.
No, neither am I. It freaks me out. I don't know why.
Yeah, some of it's like okay. Like the stuff where it's like the tapping, I guess, like where they're like tapping on different things.
Like where it's like sound effects and stuff.
Yeah.
Like stuff like that. But then as soon as they start like whispering into it, I just get chills down my spine. It's so unnatural sounding. Like it's loud whispering.
It's the whispers and it's like the crunching and the other stuff for me. It just don't like it. But Hey, it's fine.
Some people, I used to know a person who would like fall asleep to it. And I'm like, how do you like not just like the sound effect kind, like the whispering kind? Like, how do you do that? How do you fall asleep with someone whispering?
Yeah, I feel like I
ear?
think someone was in my house.
I would be freaking out the entire time.
Imagine you just have that playing and you forget to tell it time for it to stop. And so you just wake up and there's someone whispering in your ear and you're just... I mean, like... Oh gosh, that'd be so creepy.
It's
not
so
the vibe.
Uncomfortable. I don't...
It's really...
Like, I don't understand sleep sounds in general. You know?
Yeah.
Like, if people just put on white noise, like, how do you fall asleep with... you know, the entire time? It's like... I don't know. I prefer my silence and house noises.
Here's the thing. Yeah. Here's the thing. When I used to sleep with babbling brook sounds.
Yeah, I guess that makes it like nature sounds.
Yeah. But I stopped. I only do it now if it's raining cuz I don't like the sound of the rain or if it's windy cuz my room all the wind. I hear all of it cuz I'm in an alcove, and so the wind like circles around my room 6 times.
Yeah, no, I'm down in the basement, so usually rain isn't too bad.
Yeah.
Unless it's like at an angle, like it has to be very specific, because otherwise it'll hit my fence. But like if it goes down to my window well, it's just like hitting my window.
Yeah.
I just like grab one of my pillows and just like sandwich myself between it. Like
yeah.
Like I'm not dealing with this all night. No,
same. Like, and also I don't understand what I've never understood is why if you look at like a sleep sounds app, right? Mm-hmm. There is almost like 70% of the time you will find a sound that is washing machine. Why would you want that?
I mean, like, I suppose it somewhat like imitates like I don't know, sort of like just like background noise. But like when you're listening to that solely to fall asleep, it's like it's there, you know? It's right next to you. You can hear it.
Weird.
So it's like
maybe it's just because I my room is right next to our washing machine.
I can't imagine that sounds very pleasant to fall asleep to.
It doesn't, which is why my family is great and tries not to do the laundry when I'm trying to get to sleep. However, when it has happened, it is just loud and obnoxious, and I hate it. And so I personally don't understand if I ever meet someone who uses washing machine noises to fall asleep, I'd be like, chill for you. I won't.
Yeah.
You take all of that for me.
I do not understand the appeal behind that. Like I sleep like next to like there's literally a hole in my wall that's like the water like valve like shut off thing. Mm-hmm. And it's like right next to my bed because my bed's like slightly elevated, you know. So there's just this hole, so I just like pin a piece of paper over it. Just
love that.
Yeah, it works.
I mean,
usually until the pins fall out and stab me in my sleep, but that's another story.
It's happened.
But like, well, yeah. I mean, like they fall out and then they're like on my bed somewhere, and I don't know, and I adjust, and I get like stabbed in the calf. So. Moving on, it's like I'll be able to hear like rushing water sounds, and like I kind of like that sometimes.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's somewhat relaxing, but then like if someone's like up early and like showering, and then it's just like this huge like onslaught, it makes it feel like the roof's just gonna like I'll fall out and I'll drown. Yeah. Like I don't know, like in moderation, it's good.
Yeah.
But like washing machine sounds, that's just.
Yeah. I also never understood.
Different.
I only half understand sleeping with earplugs in because, well, okay, one, maybe I just don't have the right earplugs because they are the most uncomfortable thing and do not stay in my ear. There's always one that's staying in my ear and one that's not. But if I try to fix that one, all of a sudden this one's not working. Like, it is so annoying to me. And also, for whatever reason, if I have complete silence while I'm trying to get to sleep, my brain will not sleep.
No, yeah, I've tried to like. I got noise canceling headphones for like Christmas a few years ago, and I was like, oh, I should try sleeping with them. Maybe that'll like help. And it was just like it's just like my brain's just like, all right, it's too quiet. Better start making some noise.
Yeah.
Like
no.
I don't want that. I want to sleep, man.
Yeah, because I'd always be so bothered by the rain and the wind and wouldn't sleep because of it, or like thunder, right? It would like we wanted to get like we tried earplugs, did not work as aforementioned. There's apparently sleep masks that have headphones in them that you can listen to music on.
Interesting.
While you're trying to get to sleep. We got this one that like wraps around your head. Like it goes around your entire head. Actually decently comfortable once you get it used to it. But it doesn't block out any sound, by the way. Like, we were like, maybe this will block out enough sound for me at least sleep through the night.
I just feel like I'd wake up and feel like I'm being strangled, like...
It took me a while to get there, if I'm being honest. I don't use it anymore as much as I should for the fact that we bought it. It was like 2 years ago, though. It's fine. It got use. Like...
Yeah.
But the other thing is that it would always fall off my head. And so, like, I just wake up and be like, why are my eyes cold? Because there's, like, something covering them.
Wait, so it, like, covered the eyes as well? Oh.
Yeah, because it's a sleep mask. Well, so it just goes around your entire head.
The closing of the eyes is for, but okay.
Well, sleep masks are for, like, because if you close your eyes, you're gonna have the light still in your eyes, technically. So, I mean, it is what it is.
I don't consider myself like a bad sleeper, but like when it comes down to it and I like need to fall asleep, I don't know, I have issues. Like on campouts are the worst because like I'm always like, especially when I'm in a tent with other people, because like, first off, like, have you ever been in a camp out with a bunch of dudes, which I don't expect you to have been, but like you're lying there with like 3-4 other guys, and like if you get unlucky, they're probably talkative and they just talk for like 2 to 3 hours after like curfew, and it's like I understand like 30 minutes, 45, just like fun little like oh that guy farted in his sleeping bag, and like it happens more than you think, but
I'm sure it does.
Like it's like it gets to a point where it's like, how do you not just want to fall asleep yet?
Yeah.
Like, how can you have the energy at this point in the day to keep talking? Like, we've been making fires and going on hikes and like all day. It's like, aren't you like butt tired? And I don't know. I don't get it.
I don't understand all-nighters because like I went to a camp that was like a bunch of people. They were all girls. A bunch of people. Fun fact for people listening who don't know this, I'm allergic to grass and also hate camping. So, it was already an unpleasant experience for me. I was in a 12-person tent with like 15 girls. And they were talking so much. It was like 11 p.m. It wasn't even 11. It was like midnight or something. I don't know. And I go to sleep pretty early. I can get to sleep while people are talking. It's not impossible for me. Could not. I moved tents. I went to a tent I wasn't by myself. I was with 2 other girls who felt sick and weren't sure if they wanted to go home in the morning or not. But they ended up, one of them ended up moving back to the other tent and one of them ended up going home. But I stayed in the tent by myself, and then I was like, can someone join me? And someone was like, sure. So, but then the last night we were going to be there, they pulled an all-nighter, and there were like 30 of them in there. Oh. And I was like, how? How do people function in the morning?
Like, I will never pull an all-nighter. I never have. Like, and I won't, because like I will be like losing the battle against my final essays and stuff, and I'll be like, okay, this has got to be turned in tomorrow, and it's like, and I'm like, it's 11:45, and I'm like, some people, like, they go to sleep at 2 every night. It's like, how do you do that? It's like some people just be like, oh, pull an all-nighter, and I'm like, but then my essays won't be good.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'd rather wake up in the morning, like, I don't know, splash cold water in my face and get a clear head and finish it then than just like slog through it and get no sleep whatsoever.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Like, I've had friends invite me, like, oh, want to do a sleepover? We'll probably pull an all-nighter. And I'm like, it's not a sleepover. First of all,
You're not
an all-nighter is not a sleepover. Sleepovers involve sleeping. Second of all,
not doing that.
Why? Like, there is no appeal in pulling an all-nighter. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. I mean, I literally, when I was up on New Year's Eve, technically, and New Year's, we were up until midnight, right? Because it's New Year's. Yeah. And that's just what you do. I was so dead the next day. I swear, I could not function. Luckily, not to date the podcast, it was a Sunday. I guess that doesn't date it, but like, no. If you were like, see,
oh, days of the week.
No,
this must be ancient.
No, but if you know when a New Year's Day is in a week, but luckily it was a Sunday, and so, like, I didn't have to do that much.
Yeah.
But I was dead. And I don't like being dead. It's not a pleasant feeling.
Yeah, I've been, like, getting more and more tired in the mornings, and I don't really know why. Like, I fall asleep at the same time, and I get up, and it's just, like... Like, I think, I don't know, I think it's just the point in the year where it's like...
Yeah, everything's exhausting.
I just don't have, no.
Yeah.
So it'd be like, okay, you have to, like, I don't know, like, go to a piano lesson, and I'm like... Like, even, it's not hard. It takes 30 minutes, and I enjoy it.
Yeah.
But it's like, I don't wanna. Like,
no, seriously.
It's just like that mentality of just like if I have something to do in the day, I'll just be like, you know, like, even if it's something as dumb as that.
Yeah, I know. I have voice lessons now. I'm doing voice lessons, and I never want to go, and it's not because I don't enjoy it. I do enjoy it. I just don't have the energy to deal with that.
Yeah, it's just the act of doing something.
It's just the act of doing something and having something.
I don't know what it is. You recharge over the summer, you like blast through the first or the last half of that year, and then you just like get to January, and it's just so sad.
Yeah, it's like seasonal depression, but after December.
Yeah. I don't understand seasonal depression. Like, I understand it can get a little bit overwhelming and stuff like that. That makes sense. But like, if you're gonna be depressed at any point in the winter, I feel like January is the time to do it.
Yeah.
Like, there's just nothing happening.
Yeah.
You know? It's like, I don't know.
I don't know. I like winter. It's like,
I do enjoy winter.
Like, yeah, sometimes like the heavy snow is like annoying.
It's just like,
in other times you have
just creates more work to do.
Yeah, but like I like winter better than summer, because summer gets so hot and it's so annoying, and I don't know, I just don't like the heat. And again, grass, I'm allergic.
Yeah, well,
I don't like insects. They bother me.
I think bugs are probably the worst part of summer.
Also in summer, I have to weed, but
there's just ants, there's flies,
and they just exist everywhere.
Yeah,
and you're like,
those big beetles that come out at night, and it takes like 3 hits to take them out, like a Mario enemy.
Yep, that's a good description I'd never thought of before.
Yeah, after you hit them twice, like steam curtains coming out of their ears and make train noises.
Yeah, totally.
Hit them one more time. Yeah.
They're dead.
That's how it works.
Yeah.
You always get like 50 of them on our front porch.
Oh gosh.
Ugh.
Yeah, I also hate flies. They're the most annoying thing. I'm sorry, flies. I'm sure you...
They just do nothing.
Yeah.
I'm sure they have some use somewhere in the animal kingdom. Like,
they feed
they decompose.
Spiders.
They decompose.
Yeah,
I suppose.
and they feed spiders.
But like...
But more...
I feel spiders could diversify their diet a little bit.
They probably do have a more diversified diet. Like,
like they eat mosquitoes.
Yeah.
Okay, that's another thing. What do mosquitoes do?
Mosquitoes suck your blood and spread diseases.
Exactly. Like they don't do... They do jack squat in the grand scheme of things. Like, I don't... Like, do they pollinate somehow? Do they... Do they...
No, I think they just spread... They pollinate... They pollinate blood with diseases.
I suppose.
Does that count?
Like, they're just about, like, flies, mosquitoes, and, like, wasps.
Yeah.
They're just the most useless animals that... I'm sure there's other ones that, like, aren't bugs. I feel like I'm being biased towards the bug community.
I know.
Like...
I'm sure, like, but I mean, like, birds, you know? Birds have a purpose. They eat insects.
They fly around. They eat insects. They look cool sometimes.
Yeah, like, they're at least pretty. They don't hurt you most of the time.
They sing songs.
Yeah, like hummingbirds pollinate.
Yeah.
Hummingbirds are amazing.
They're very useful. Not useful. They're very... What was the word? I don't know. They're very, like...
Versatile.
Yeah. They're very versatile creatures.
Yeah.
And then there's, like, bugs. And, like bugs, they do a lot.
Yeah.
Like ants, I don't actually know what ants do. That was a bad example. But like spiders,
spiders, yeah.
They eat the useless bugs and keep them
exactly.
under control.
Yeah.
They
come into your house and kill you. I'm kidding.
That's only in Australia.
Yeah, I know. Bruh, could never go to Australia.
Every time I see a video like of a bug or eldritch being from Australia, I'm always like, how do people like live? Like, I know it's a great place to live, like very sunny and very nice. Very nice. Like most of it's coastal, so it's like nice breeze and everything. And it's like it'd be a great place to live. Yeah. But then the downside is they just have
everything is out to get you.
They have monsters.
Yeah.
Like they just have monsters.
They live in a dystopian world where everything's become satanic.
Yeah, it's like they just like open, like they'll just like open the door of their bathroom. There'll just be like a huntsman spider on their toilet. They're just like, oh.
No offense to any. No offense to any Australians out there. We're impressed by you, by the way.
It's
impressive.
It's a skill.
I assume it's something like when they were having that huge hurricane in Florida. One of them. Like, I saw videos of people, like, I watched a live stream where they were like, oh yeah, it's raining outside. And I was like, how do you do that? I suppose
they get used to it.
Yeah, so I think it's like that. Like, you just get used to it. Like, it doesn't bother you as much anymore, especially if you're born there and you just grow up with it.
Yeah, I do think it's much harder for people who move there.
Yeah.
If you grow up with it, you're just like, oh, yeah, I'm used to it. I've been to Hawaii a few times. Like, I don't know, freaked out. There was a centipede on my comb, and just that was an experience.
Yeah,
and it was just like I don't know. It's just people there. Just they get used to it.
It's my least favorite thing about insects is they just pop up. Like, they just exist. I had a beetle fall into my hair once. I was in a cabin, and I was on the loft part. There's, like, a loft part. It's just sitting there, and someone goes, there's a beetle in your hair. And I was, like, 6, so I flipped. I freaked out. But also one time, we were staying in a yurt. Sorry, I'm talking a lot.
No, you're good.
It's like we're on a podcast or something.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I know. We were staying in a yurt. Do you know what a yurt is?
Isn't it, like, sort of like a hut, but from somewhere else? Like,
no,
that was terrible description. It's like a
circular. It kind of looks like a hut.
I just meant they come from other places. Like, there's not a lot of yurts locally.
Yes. Yes.
I'm so
bad. It's fine. We are staying in a yurt locally, and we
do have yurts.
We do have yurts locally. You just have to look for them, and they're kind of yeah. But they're usually by, like, reservoirs and stuff. But there's not a lot here. However, we were staying in a yurt. And when we wanted to go out the door and come back in, you ran. You booked it. You want to know why? Because if you didn't, there were hornets and wasps flying everywhere. So if you did not make it into that yurt as fast as humanly possible, there would be one just, like, in the top of the yurt, just, like, chilling, and you're like, please don't murder me.
Did anyone get...
No.
Thank
goodness. We did not know for a little bit. No one told us this was something we needed to look out for, because we don't know anyone who stayed in a yurt before, because, like you said, they're rare.
I suppose.
Yeah, and so we just, like, we're in there, and we see a hornet, and we freaked out, because... That's just something you don't, like, that just pops up.
No, yeah.
And so we ran out. which isn't much better outside, but
well,
we ran out, and we just and we came back in, and we couldn't find it. We didn't see it, so we're like, oh, maybe it flew out. And, like, lo and behold, like, 10 minutes later, there it is again. And so we ran out again, and we just had to wait for it to leave, and after that, we ran in, and we ran out, and it happened, like, 2 more times. Like, we honestly, like, I wanted to cry. It was great. I was so, like, scared. I was, like, I hate hornets. What?
No, yeah, hornets and wasps. And
what do they do that bees don't? Can we have fluffy bumblebees?
Yeah, bumblebee, like bees, like, I got stung by a bee before, but that was just because I was little and being stupid.
Yeah, same.
Like,
well, a wasp, but yeah.
Like bees, they don't mind unless you mess with the. They're like the living example of mess around and find out. Like,
yeah, true.
It's like
they're like cats, but
like
smaller.
wasps will just like kill you just for no reason,
just for existing.
Just for like. If you're like, oh, that's a little too close, pal. Let me bite you 40 times.
I want to know Wasp's villain origin story. What nuclear waste did they fall? What nuclear waste did the bee fall into?
Youth? Like,
yeah, that like made them like this.
Just every single wasp in existence has some form of origin story. Just like whether it be like I don't know, just like it's like parent trauma or like nuclear waste.
I was thinking more like on an evolutionary scale.
Well,
but I like that
my
idea
more.
Your idea is better.
just like every single wasp on a personal scale, on a personal level, has just had something awful happen to them.
Yeah,
just to like
that just absolutely made them like, I hate people.
Yeah, exactly. Or they just like casually mention stuff like that in a conversation where it's like, oh yeah, but I hate people like that.
Yeah.
Or it's like, oh yeah, but I hate people. Or it's like,
it's
like, oh yeah, but I'm like, or they just talk about like really sad stuff really openly.
Yeah.
It's like I understand like
yeah, you want to get it out, but
you want to get it out, but like
how do you?
They just talk about it so like uncaringly. It's just like,
and you're like, how do you react to that?
It's like way to. That sounds like insensitive, but like way to kill a conversation, man. Like, because we'll just be like talking about something and just be like, oh yeah, no, I used to do that before I started like hating myself, and I'm like, all right, like, how am I supposed to respond?
Yeah, and wasps are also like the people who get like infuriated so easily. They're kind of like like the Karen stereotype.
They're bees with road rage. That's exactly what they are. And they're like, you've seen like size difference, like difference to bees. Like I feel like
they're the road rage truckers.
They're like really aggressive truckers or like BMW drivers.
Yeah.
No offense to any of you BMW drivers
or truckers
who are definitely listening.
Totally,
in their BMWs right now.
With my 10 viewers.
Remember, up goes right blinker, down goes left blinker.
Never driven
a lot of you don't remember that.
Yeah, love drivers.
Driving's fun.
Yeah, we were on the road today, and there's this dude who just like swerved in front of us, and we were like, because my sister was driving, we were like, my dude, stop.
Yeah, I just don't understand the decisions some people make when driving. It's like, it's like you think you're perfectly safe in this little vehicle of yours, but like, no, like this thing could very well be your grave, and you just
don't care.
Yeah, it's like you like skip through like 3 lanes of traffic on the highway, and you just expect us to all be like, oh, okay, you do you, man. Like,
yeah. Oh,
like, no, we're gonna freak out a little bit.
Yeah, thank you for breaking the law. We really appreciate it. Yeah, we love it. Yeah, I mean, like, and it's also like where we live, and I know this happens in other states too. I'm sure it does.
But it's bad.
It's bad. No, yes, but the point I'm getting to is every time if there gets a single snowflake or a single raindrop from the sky, immediately half the population forgets how to drive. And
I suppose, I mean, I'm sure it's not. Some of it's out of their control. Like icy roads can be like extremely like messy sometimes, and like it's just really hard.
But that's not all that it is.
I saw like 2 like fender benders like the other day. Like I don't know, but like I feel like it's worse in places where they don't get snow often. Like
that's fair.
Like the Texas like snowstorm, was it last year?
I think it was last year. It was last year.
Somewhat recently. It's like it completely shut down the entire state for like a week.
Which is fair.
Yeah, like they don't get snow, and it was like a freak snowstorm out of the blue. They weren't prepared, and it's like.
But that's.
But like, I feel like you should like know enough basic information to kind of be like, all right, this is how we handle this.
Yeah, and that's when, like, states like our state that get snow a lot constantly. It's surprising when people just forget. Like you said, icy roads are kind of a different story. Like there are some people who just are like, oh, it snowed. I don't have to turn on my blinker. That doesn't exist. It stopped working because of the snow.
I think it's just like some people like they should like get into a habit, you know, of just just like not doing these things, and then when it comes time, I mean, it's always a good time to use them, but like when it comes time for them to actually like if there was ever a time to use them, it would be this time.
Yeah.
They just like they don't because they don't have like they don't have it in a habit, so it's like it's like. I don't know, it just like increases the risk factor by a lot.
Yeah.
At least 6.
Yeah. And my a teacher of mine today was talking about how like someone rammed into the back of her car today. But it's like there are things you're supposed to do when driving in the snow.
Yeah,
like stop further away. Like be prepared to stop further away.
Like skidding can be scary and a little panic-inducing, but like that's why you like be careful.
And that's why you get a driver's license.
Like sometimes you can't control the skidding.
Yeah.
But like a lot of times
you can.
Like there's a specific like I remember there's a specific like question on the like driver's test. It's like when you're skidding, you do what?
Yeah.
It's like
and they all had to take it, or I hope so.
Right?
There must be some state people move here from that you don't have to take a driver's test.
Yeah, I'm sure somewhere it's warmer, like where they don't get snow.
Yeah. And everyone just moved from there apparently because I don't know. Every time
it's so bad.
It's so bad. It's fine. I guess we kind of steered off topic, but that's okay.
A little bit.
A little bit.
I mean,
that's fine.
We could go back to it.
Yeah, if we want to.
I'm sure there's
it's a
more
podcast.
To say.
No one cares.
Yeah.
I'm
sure there's more. I have more.
Do you care?
In here.
I'm kidding.
You, the viewer, wake up right now.
Do you care? Wake up. We're so bored.
Sorry. I may have freaked out any.
Sleepers? You falling asleep to
Sleepers, young viewers, are just people who are frankly a little bit unaware right now. Sorry if I if I scared you there.
Yeah, but movies, you know?
Movies.
We're vibing. Yeah, movies changed a lot. I don't know.
They did.
I saw this thing that was like, it's funny to me that people think that the moon landing was CGI'd when the CGI during that time was
totally.
awful.
It's like
like you might be able to CGI that now, but you'd be able to tell it was CGI.
Yeah, like maybe I think with enough time and effort, you could definitely produce something akin to it now. Like
yeah,
maybe even like in the past couple of years as well. Like how far it's come such a little time, but like like back then,
definitely not.
Like when what was the year that happened? Like
who knows?
I think it was like it's like I don't think it was 70s.
I don't think it was
like
70s.
90s.
We're gonna say a year, and then people are gonna be like, "You're so young, you don't remember that."
Back off, boomers. We don't know.
We don't know off the top of our head. Either way, the CGI sucked. I'm sorry, CGI didn't get good until like 2010, maybe. Whenever I think CGI, I think like The Labyrinth or Monty Python, which both have like. I mean, The Labyrinth is technically puppets because it's.
Well, yeah. I mean. Yeah, I think on movies that strictly like the rise of like Pixar and animated movies that like kind of strictly stuck to that and like improved it with each coming up like like I feel like they started to look good with cars.
Yeah.
Like when they started using ray tracing and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's like they started looking good.
Oh yeah, there's
like,
some good.
But it's like live action movies that use CGI. Like there were some good like special effects, but like it was in the case of like a character that was like completely CGI the entire time, or like somewhat CGI. Like you could tell.
My only exception to that is I forgot his name. No, wait. The lion from Narnia?
Oh, Aslan?
Aslan, thank you. I could not remember his name.
I haven't read that book in literally years, but
yeah,
that's
I
the
have
only
not
part
read
I
that
remember.
book. But the movie, have you seen the movie?
I think we watched it in a class one time, but we had to take notes, and I don't remember anything about those movies.
Yeah. That's an entire other rant.
Ugh.
The Aslan CGI, they do a pretty good job.
Yeah.
I've seen
like they do pretty good with like animals and stuff, but like when it
comes to like
it's like a humanoid or like
yeah.
a I don't know, bionic arm or something.
Yeah,
like,
then it's
like
definitely
it gets a little more it's a little more iffy.
Yeah.
I like.
And
oh well, okay. Like there are definitely exceptions here.
Yes.
And there. Like Jurassic Park, like that still looks really good.
Yeah.
Like even by today's standards, it's like stuff like that. But
I also feel like there are some points where they just give up, because like my biggest example is The Flash. I don't know if you've seen The Flash.
My older sister used to be into it.
Yeah. The CGI at the beginning of the show did a pretty good job. A lot of people have talked about this, and I've seen a lot of stuff on it.
I don't know what episodes I saw, but I don't recall too much about it. It was like like the CGI was just like it's good.
Yeah, it was
works.
It was quality.
It works.
Yeah. But like at a certain point, I think like I don't know what season they're on now. I stopped watching a couple years ago.
It's still going?
Yeah. It's the last season, or maybe it already finished.
Okay.
It was on the last season recently, or is releasing the last season soon, or something like
yeah.
that. Like I said, I don't follow it anymore. But the CGI just like kind of diminished over time because they stopped like doing it for the show, I think, and they started doing it for the money.
Yeah, well,
same with Marvel.
No,
that's a little controversial, but
definitely true. I enjoy the movies. They're fun.
Yeah,
they're
I said
fun.
Marvel. I don't know if the
except for Eternals.
Eternals?
Oh, that movie was so bad.
I liked two characters, and it was Druig and the fast one whose name started with an M, who I don't remember.
I don't remember their names, man. There was just okay. Number one, there was like too many people for me to care about. And number two, it was no one we'd seen before. So it's like, who are these people, and why have they not like?
Except Harry Styles. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I don't.
No, oh my gosh.
I don't care for Harry Styles as much as other people, or at all.
I don't understand. I won't go there. Go there. We're
Harry Styles is
people.
Harry Styles is fine. I don't want anyone to think like I hate him. Harry Styles is fine.
He makes pretty good music.
Yeah,
like
he's just not someone I'm like, oh my gosh, Harry Styles, I'm in love with him.
Yeah, he's a little odd sometimes, but
like I genuinely like I'll listen to his music. Like I won't listen to his music like on a playlist or something, but if it comes up on the radio, I won't skip it, and I will do that for other songs. Or not skip it, change the station.
Yeah, I just wonder like how he's gonna like come into play later, because it's like they introduce him in like one post-credit scene. He's like, hey, cuts. But and I feel like it's like where's he gonna show up next? Like, is he gonna be with the Eternals again? Because I'm not watching it. Like, I don't know. They did not play their cards right with that one.
Yeah, I feel like Marvel's just taking on so much stuff that they just genuinely it's too much.
Yeah. I like and there's a bunch of things that I'm like this had to be a movie, or like this couldn't have just been like a series, or like other way around, like Moon Knight. Like I thought like that would make a really cool movie.
Yeah,
I liked Moon Knight. I think that was probably the last thing I kind of like. I did sort of enjoy the new Ant-Man.
I haven't seen the new Ant-Man.
It was pretty cool.
I also haven't seen the new Black Panther.
I didn't watch the Black Panther. I've just kind of stopped caring. I've only picked the ones where it's like I like the superheroes. And it's like I enjoy Ant-Man. He's funny, but that's the only reason. I've
gotten to the point where I just wait until they come out on Disney Plus, because I got to like last year there was a couple movies I was like I really want to see this in theaters, like Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. I really wanted to see that in
That
theaters.
one brings me physical pain to remember.
Spider-Man No Way Home. I was like, I'll see this in theaters. I'm pretty pumped for that. What was the other one that came out last year? Black Widow came out last year. We went to... Shang-Chi. I loved Shang-Chi. I
thought Shang-Chi was pretty good.
That's my
really
new favorite Marvel movie.
I really liked the fight scenes.
Yeah, the fight
really
scenes
cool.
were good.
They were really
and
cool.
it had, like, really good dynamics, and I really liked the actor.
I don't know. I think that was, like, the first movie where I'm like, okay, these... Like, I realized they were starting to get a little formulaic and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's to the point where it's like you go back and watch, like, the earlier ones, and, like, you can sort of see the formula and stuff, and it's like... I wouldn't say it ruins them for me, because they're still great movies.
Yeah, they're still done really well.
It was like... It's just like it's a little more predictable.
Yeah.
Like, some of them definitely change it up.
Yeah.
Like, can't think... Like, Civil War. Like, that's different. Like,
Civil War has an entirely different thing.
Yeah, like there's just some different ones. They're just, like, cool. Like, and they still work as Marvel movies. It's like, I don't see why they can't do more of that. Like, I think that was why I liked Moon Knight. It was like,
Moon Knight was something, like, new and, like, it felt different.
Like, it messed with me.
Yeah.
I was like
Loved
what?
Moon Knight.
Like, that first episode was just such a trip. I was like, what is happening?
Yeah, and it was like a puzzle to figure out. And I love stuff like that. But yeah, Marvel movies
I'm
have...
such a sucker for, like, movies like
that you have to, like, piece it together.
What do they call it? Mystery movies.
Oh, mystery movies, yes.
Mystery movies.
I don't watch a lot of
those like murder mysteries, like, well, mysteries in general,
yeah.
And then, like, heist movies.
I love heist movies.
Heist movies.
I don't know why they're so much fun.
They're just fun.
Yeah, I just watched Mission Impossible a couple months ago for the first time.
Would you really? I have not watched any of them.
I've seen 1, 2, and 4. We skipped the third one.
I've been focusing on doing, like, Ocean's 11. I've seen 11, 12, and 13.
I haven't seen 13. I've seen 11 and 12.
I think 11's still my favorite.
Yeah,
and
11's
then it goes
good.
13 and 12. 12's...
Oh, does it go 13 first?
No.
In your order,
in
okay.
my personal ranking. I don't know. 12 didn't...
12 was weird.
12 didn't hit right.
Yeah.
It was a
little off.
13 went back.
Oh, it did? Okay. I haven't seen 13.
I liked it. I haven't seen the all-female reboot, because, you know, Hollywood's got a Hollywood.
Yeah.
But I've heard it's also good.
Yeah.
So...
That's why
Which is... I don't want to mess I don't mess with anyone here, but it's like, they usually don't go well.
Yeah.
Like, because it's like, in most cases, it's obviously a cash grab. It's like, oh, look at us, we're relevant.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I don't know.
It's
like, Mission Impossible. I really enjoyed the first movie. I'd suggest it to you. It's a good.
It's on my list.
It's good for heist
movie. Watch it. Like,
but that's also why I liked Shadow and Bone so much. That's a show I really love. It's because it's part heist. It's part heist because it's also based on the book Six of Crows, which is a heist book. And it's really good.
I need to read more, like, heist books.
Yeah.
I feel like I would enjoy those.
Yeah, you probably will.
I've been, like, on a lull in reading.
Yeah, me too.
I need to get back in. Like, I have a book, like, right now, I just haven't started it. Like, I don't know.
Anyways.
I think it's just, like, it's back to, like, the,
yeah, it's just the, of the year. It's just what this time of year is.
Dang it, I'm forgetting them.
I love that. No, it's great. It's fine.
What are we talking about?
Movies. I mean, like, yeah, CGI was one topic I was like, oh, I should bring this up. Another one was, like, I think CGI has gotten better. I think morals have gotten worse in movies.
Explain.
Because I feel like when people were given the fact that they could put their movie into a category so they didn't risk audiences they didn't want seeing them, because they have PG and they have PG-13 and they have R, they felt braver to do stuff with, like, scenes about things and, like, hiding things in kids' movies and, like, R-rated movies. You can just basically do whatever you want, call it R, and then people will go see it. Like, and just, like, I don't know. I haven't seen too many older movies, but it was just done differently. People had a different way of seeing it.
Yeah.
You agree or disagree?
I'm not sure, because, like, it's like obviously like different ratings. Like I feel like some people design movies around the rating system where it's like
definitely.
oh, I'm making this to be an R movie, so I want to put whatever I can in here, just for the sake of it. And like I like sometimes, well, I don't really like watch R movies.
Yeah,
you know,
me neither.
I don't know, but
I'm not allowed to. It's fine.
But it comes to a point where you're like they're just doing it just to do it, you know?
Yeah.
It's like I just feel like a lot of people don't like really design like make movies for the sake of making the movie. They just make it like, oh, I want to make an R movie.
Which that's what it should be. Movie. Is it should be you're making the movie.
You're making a movie and the rating come afterwards. Like
like if it gets rated well, obviously that's a good thing because you need money.
Yeah.
But like you should be making like it won't be as good if you're making it. But also in addition to that, like you were talking about oh my gosh, like things being set in like an order, right? Like what's it called? Like a cliche kind of thing. Those were obviously less common in older movies because there weren't as many of them.
They were setting the cliches.
Yeah, they were setting them. And so I think also another thing is like there's just a lot of cliches now, like superhero movies and like
I don't think cliches are bad.
No.
By any means. Like you can still make a good movie that uses like quite a few like cliches or
totally.
Whatever. It's like
and
it's not like creativity is being limited because of like these cliches. Like there's always new stuff, new ideas and stuff.
Yeah, unless it's a Disney show.
Well,
like the 3 cliches you see in Disney shows. Disney Channel shows. Like the older ones.
I think
I don't know if it still happens now. I don't watch them.
I don't know. I'm a very it sounds dumb. I like my humor. I was gonna say like, I'm a very funny guy. I'm like, no, don't say that. It makes you sound like a maniac. It's like no,
I get you like humor.
I love humor. It's like I feel like there's a lot of cliches there, with like a lot of jokes that are done like a million times.
Yeah,
it's like
surely you wouldn't. I'm not Shirley like that. That's a little over exaggerated.
But like, here's the thing it's like, oh, they're standing right behind me, aren't they?
Yeah.
What? Like that happens so much. It's like you could be a little more. Like I think it's funny when people like take those existing cliches. So you're like, oh, okay, here it comes. Here's the punchline, and then they like flip it. Like you can still be creative with cliches.
Yeah.
So it like make them different, make it your own.
And another one of those that's like really fun to make. Like I like seeing. Sorry, the recording device just died. We're fine. It's fine. It's fine. Anyways, as I was saying,
yes,
one of my favorite cliches people experiment with is like we're just gonna use like weapons as an example. That's like
all right.
Like actually no, we're gonna use shovels because I have seen this done with shovels. By the way.
Cool.
like give me your shovel, and then they like hand them the shovel they're holding, and they're like, and the rest of them, and then like they start pulling like shovels out of like absurd places and handing it to the person.
No, yeah, like visual gags like that are just like too good, and I don't think people utilize them enough anymore.
No, they don't.
Like it's just not. It's not present enough anymore.
No, it's not. It's
like I don't know. There was like some. I don't know why they kind of like stopped, you know, like every here and there you'll see one, like
totally,
like it's like good with that in that department, but it's like they're just less common now. I don't know why.
I need a movie that's just a bunch of common like gags in like a new Monty Python, but it's just cliche gags.
I would watch the crap out of that movie.
Yeah, exactly. That's what we need.
I know so many people who would watch that movie to death.
Needs to be done by the Muppets. Full circle, people. Full circle.
I mean, they're very good with that. They are.
Yes. No, they do it well. I swear.
Like, credit to Kermit where credit is due. Like, he knows his stuff.
Yeah.
It's that like spoof movies.
Yeah.
Like you're like
I'm not a huge fan of spoof movies.
I always forget. Like Spaceballs is like a really good example.
Yeah.
Or like
the bad lip reading ones and the Hunger Games one that exists. I haven't seen any of those. I just know
There's just like there's like sometimes you just need a movie that's like not that doesn't take you on this emotional journey.
Yeah.
Or it's like that's not funny in like the typical sense of the word, where it's like oh, like these are well set up like and they can be, and it's like
yeah, totally.
But like I just like wanted a movie that doesn't take itself seriously, and
yeah.
like there's not enough of those anymore,
but
and there's also not like the spoof itself. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. I just think people are like too touchy now. It's like
yeah.
It's like, no, that's mine. You can't use that.
Yeah, but then there's like other movies that it's like too stupid. Because
I do understand that as well.
Yeah, because there was like a movie we were watching. It's based on like a book. Timmy Failure. Okay. Tim Failure. I don't know what it's called. It was a while ago. It was like when the movie came out. It was like a year or so ago. And we were watching it, and it was like kind of fun. It had a dude from Princess Bride in it. Oh. It was kind of fun, but also like, I don't know. I just got to this point where I was just like so like secondhand embarrassed. Second-handed had so much secondhand embarrassment.
There it is.
there we go. We got it. We can talk. We're fine. It's good. That I just could not, like, me and my mom, like, we barely finished that movie. We were like, it was just so much that it was just so stupid that it was stupid. You know?
Yeah.
Like, there's stuff where Monty Python... Have you seen Monty Python?
Yeah,
I keep referencing it.
Like, Holy Grail is one of my favorite,
like
movies.
Stuff like Monty Python is stupid in a way where you can enjoy it. Or I watched this show. It was called Gallivant. It was fun. It was, like, just stupid
it's
fun.
It's stupid, but it doesn't think the audience is stupid.
Yeah.
Like, it expects them... like to
understand it, yeah,
and
have fun with it.
Like get how stupid it is.
Yeah,
just,
and you can tell like the actors are just having fun with it. That's one of my favorite things to see in something is just the actors are having fun.
There's that one Monty Python scene where it's like, I forget what it's from. It's like the bunch of like, or the name. It's like a bunch of like Roman like centurions and whatever, and there's like one of them that has a ridiculous name of. Biggest, you know.
Yeah, I know. I've only seen Holy Grail, honestly.
But it's like the actors in the back, like apparently they were just people they just hired to like stand there, you know.
Yeah.
And so they didn't know the jokes beforehand, so they were struggling to hold in their laughter, and then the actors like went up to them and like interrogated them about it. It's like you could tell they were just goofing off.
Yeah.
They're having a good time.
Yeah, they're vibing.
Yeah. It's like I don't know. It's just not... There's not enough of that anymore.
Yeah. There really isn't, like... And also, like, they're jokes that aren't, like, don't make you uncomfortable. I feel like that's a lot of, like, a really popular thing. Is stuff that, like, people just, like, talking about that, like, makes me uncomfortable personally. I'm like, I don't know. I think it's stupid, but then
one of them here or there, but like when it's like the entire movie's just full of that crap, it's just like
it's just awful.
Like,
it's
why?
Weird. It's like it just seems so unnecessary.
Like it's just so like unintelligent.
Yeah.
It's like
it just makes you feel like you're losing brain cells while watching it.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I love when movies are just like they take you seriously. Like they expect you to like not expect, but like they just like tell they tell or don't tell you these things like I don't know, they don't treat you like an idiot when you're watching it. It's like sometimes you are an idiot and you just need a movie like that. Yeah.
But sometimes you want to be treated like an actual human being.
Yeah.
Sorry, this is just bizarre to me, like the fact just because Jefferson is so tall and I'm really short, so last week when I was doing this with him, he was just like sitting there and he's like up here and I'm like down here.
Well, yeah, no.
And so the height comparison was so much different than this week. Not that you're short, but you're not as tall as him.
Yeah, you know. I did the insecure scoop back and it was like, no, look at me. It's like, no, like I'm definitely a little more lacking in the like torso height.
Yeah.
It's definitely
your legs are taller.
I'm just short all around. Constantly have no leg room.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
It's
But yeah, sorry, Jefferson just has like a tall
Jefferson's
stature.
It's just
yeah.
What's the word? Stocky.
Yeah.
Like maybe not stocky. I don't really know.
Yeah,
what that
I don't know.
Entirely means.
But yeah, I felt like so small. I felt like
he's well built.
yeah. He's tall. He's tall. Anyways, I don't know how tall he actually is.
I don't know how tall he is in comparison to me because I don't know.
I think he's like a couple inches taller than you. I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I'd have to ask him how tall he is.
Yeah, I suck at guessing height because I'm short. And so when people are like, guess how tall I am, I'm like, 7 feet. And most of them aren't.
Height is so strange because like at different perspectives even too. Like where it's like I'm like around 5'10" now, and my dad's like 6 foot. But like from my perspective, it still looks like he's like way taller.
So you're
even though like back to back, he's like not.
Yeah.
So it's like I don't know. It's interesting.
Yeah. And there's also hair. It's like, do you want to count your hair as your height?
Yeah.
Because some people have hair that's like up there.
I just want to know, like, what do you do in the case of an afro? Like, I genuinely don't know. Like,
I think it's a choice thing.
Do you count it?
Do you want to be taller or do you not?
Well, I mean, some people have different goals, but I'd assume you'd want to be taller, right?
Yeah.
So, like, I would measure the afro.
I think we should start measuring height by our eye height.
It's as much a part of, yeah.
I think it should be eye height. Like, where's your eye? And then if you have a really tall forehead, you can just add that on if you really want to.
Yeah. What I find so funny about height is that people take it like so seriously. Mm-hmm. It's like, oh, I'm 5'11", but I'm like basically 6 foot. It's like,
yeah. No, I saw this thing. I was like, if you're 5'11", you never actually say you're 5'11". No, like, you say you're 6 foot.
You say you're 6 foot. 6'1" if you have to. Like
yeah.
It's like, it's such a dumb thing to be like. It's like the difference between 5'11" and 6 foot is so small.
It's minuscule.
Like, but it's like I understand if you're on the viewpoint like why you wouldn't want to like, ooh, excuse me, like say like 5'11" because it's like you're so close, but at the same time, does it really matter?
No, not really. I mean,
to some people.
And there's a certain point where like you have to like have certain things to drive at a certain point, kind of thing.
Yeah, it's like I understand there's preferences where it's like I would like, I don't know, I wouldn't want someone who's like 8 feet.
Yeah.
Like, no, sorry.
But
like, I don't know. I just feel like that's not. Oh, it's not the one for me.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I know a lot of people like marry tall people so that like if they're like short, they're like, I want to marry a tall person so that my kids aren't short or whatever. But that's not how that works. And
in some cases, but
in some cases, but like not all your children.
Yeah, like my uncle, like my, I don't even know what he is. He's probably like 6'3", 4", something like that, and like both like my grandma and grandpa, they're not tall people, so it's like I don't like no one knows where it came from because he just shot up like that.
Yeah, that does happen. I know. I have a cousin who's like super tall. Neither of his parents are that tall. They're both like, I think one of them's like 5'5", and the other one's actually he's pretty tall. He's maybe like, he might be like 6 feet or taller. Like I said, I suck at guessing height.
Yeah, people always say they're like,
but the other guy's like 6'3".
Yeah, people always say they're like, oh yeah, I'd want to be like that tall, and it's like, being that tall is like really inconvenient. Like, I don't know, I feel like you bash your head on everything. Like,
fun fact time: people who are shorter live longer. Unite the short people.
Well, yeah, I guess they're less prone to like.
Yeah, it's like
decapitation.
I'm sure there's like some scientific thing. That's also why
it takes them longer to duck.
Yeah, that's why like there's a height limit on roller coasters. You don't want to get decapitated. There's like a reason, like, you know, like loop-de-loops.
Yeah.
Or like, I don't know, I did too. Like, they're oval, they're not circle, because if they were circle, you'd all get decapitated. That'd be a really quick way to execute a lot of people. Sorry, that was random.
Pardon me. What? Yeah, no, but I feel like there's only like 2 advantages to being that tall. You know? It's like 1, reaching high things, and 2, basketball.
Yeah. But basketball you can only do for so long too.
Well, yeah, true.
So like once you retire, like what's the point?
It's an easy It's an easy scholarship.
That's true.
And,
easy scholarship.
It pays ridiculous.
If you like playing basketball. If you're tall and you don't like playing basketball.
If you're tall and you don't like playing basketball, then why are you tall? You know? Like
I knew someone who was like super tall, whose dad was super tall, and his name was Michael Jordan. He does not like basketball.
That's so unfortunate. Yeah. But like at the same time,
like the chances.
That's really like cosmically funny.
Yeah. Like, it's like kind of hilarious.
That's so unfortunate.
Yeah.
It's like everyone's like, oh, okay, so you're like tall and your name's Michael Jordan. Well, you're bound to be good at basketball. Like that's just.
His son liked basketball though.
Oh well, okay. Good for him.
Yeah. I'm sure he could just like make a pseudonym and be like, it's my father's name, and then we called Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
I'm named after my father.
I'm the sequel to Michael Jordan.
I don't know that much about Michael Jordan though, so.
Yeah, no, the jokes end there, folks.
Yeah.
My limited knowledge on Michael Jordan.
I don't know basketball. I don't watch basketball. I don't watch football.
I like basketball. I like watching basketball more than football because football is a lot of sitting around and doing nothing.
Yeah. I don't watch either. I watch baseball sometimes, and it's really only if it's being... the 3 sports I watch, and it's only if they're being played in the same room as me, and I'll occasionally glance up, but I do the same for...
I only watch baseball when it's like World Series or Home Run Challenge.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's like... or Derby. Sorry, guys. My dad is killing me right now. Like,
yeah, but there's just like certain things. Like if they're in the room, I'll watch them. Like a TV show or something. Yeah. But so like baseball, soccer, and tennis. If they're on, like sure, I'll like glance up occasionally, or like if my dad's watching anime or something like that. You know.
Your dad watches anime.
Yeah.
He would. That's funny.
It's just a thing, like, or if like my sister's watching like Brooklyn Nine-Nine or something like that.
Oh, Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
I've never seen Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
My family binged the entire thing. Like we started watching it, we're like, oh, this is good, and we.
Yeah, she doesn't actually ever watch it in front of me, but like stuff like that, you know, or like my brother used to watch, like The Flash in front of me. That's how I got into it a million years ago, and like The Good Place and stuff like that. Like if people are watching things in front of me, I just like glance over occasionally.
Yeah,
that's actually not true. I don't do that for them.
Well, okay.
Like the sports and stuff, I'm just like, what's the score, and then I look, and then I go do other things.
The reason I just like baseball, like whatever, if it's on, like it's on.
Yeah,
like, I don't really pay any mind to it. It's like same deal with football, and it's like. But like basketball, it's interesting. It's not interesting. It's full of action. It's constantly back and forth and scoring. You don't really have a clear idea. Yeah. Like you don't have a break, football, really. When someone's like 2 touchdowns ahead, it's like all right, I can sort of see where this is going. Yeah. Like sometimes there's an upset and it's interesting. It's like I don't like it. Just moves too slow for me to care. With basketball, you're constantly like which one? Like
I just think I don't like basketball out of spite because I didn't know how to play basketball, and then I did a 3v3 tournament in my PE class, and the people I was doing it with were like, "How do you not know the rules to basketball?" And I was like, "I don't know. People don't teach me this. I didn't learn how to play capture the flag until I was in 6th grade. No one ever told me. They'd just be like, guard this. And I'd be like, okay, I'll do that. And then I cried a lot as a child. I literally had a breakdown once because I didn't know how to play capture the flag and no one would give me an adequate description for how to do it.
I mean, no offense, but I feel like it's in the name?
Well, yes, but I wasn't sure, but I would have just, run over there and someone would have, tagged me and I would have been like, okay, and then kept running. Because I didn't know, if you tagged, I didn't know where you went when you got tagged. That was never explained. People just knew, I guess. So I just stayed next to the flag and got yelled at for puppy guarding. Puppy guarding, I was right, okay.
Oh, I haven't used that phrase in so long, but, things would get heated when someone started puppy guarding.
But you wouldn't even be puppy guarding. People would just accuse you of doing that, even though you weren't. You'd be like, I'm 6 feet away. This is COVID. That thing is COVID. I'm 6 feet away from it. And you were like, puppy guarding. And, like, what do you expect me to be doing? Chasing you? Tag. Like, and then you tag them because they're so distracted telling you they're puppy guarding.
And give you an opening? No
yeah,
way, Jose.
Yeah,
no,
like, it would, like, no one ever was clear on the rules of puppy guarding. It wasn't a thing.
Like, obviously, there were some times where it's, like, someone was, like, clearly doing it. Like,
yes.
blatantly,
yes,
like, standing right above it. And it's like, dude, that's, not, like, it's, like, not cool, man.
Or, like in the circle thing.
Yeah, it was like the hula hoop on the ground and then, like, straddling it. It's like...
Yeah. Well, that's the other thing. I hated I loved it I liked it better when we had the rule that was, like, you can only be in the circle for, like, 5 seconds. Because otherwise people would just, like, stand in there. I don't know why this was never against the rules, but puppy guarding was. They just, like, stand, well, it was when you had only 5 seconds. They just stand in there, find someone in their team, and, like, throw it to them, or have someone else in their team come, and then hand it to them, and then if they get tagged...
When there were, like, 2 of us in... It was very stressful sometimes. And like at that point everyone on the team was crowded around you, so you couldn't really do anything. It's like you're like, no, but I want to pull off something really cool in front of all my friends. You know, it's like, and you know that never happened.
Very rarely.
Okay, sometimes a dodgeball, but like
sometimes a dodgeball. I know.
Dodgeball was sick. Like when you drop to the floor to avoid a ball like a bullet or something, or like when you caught like a crazy one from
or you like go
from
to
like
the
super athletic kid too. He's like he's just throwing bullets like beaners all day, and he's like getting everyone out, and you catch one ball from him and you're on top of the world for 3 seconds. You're just like, oh!
And then you get hit, and then you get out because you were so distracted by being on top of the world for 3 seconds.
Okay, bliss is temporary.
Yeah, but. I would always just be happy I hit someone, honestly, because I can't throw. I suck at it.
I've always had a terrible throwing arm. Little noodle limbs. But it's like,
I just throw, and then I'd be like, oh, I didn't hit someone, and then I'd like throw, and then I'd hit someone. I'd be like, yes. Except sometimes you like hit someone on the head on accident, and you're like, I'm so sorry.
And there was like I was never like bad at throwing, but I could never throw it like as fast as some people could. Like, I don't understand. I still don't understand how some people just like speed of sound past you.
They are the Flash.
It's just like sometimes like I'd be able to like decent throws. I never understood the people who would like always throw it like they're throwing a shot put, and it always goes in like an arc, and it's like
hits the person.
It's like the most easy thing to catch in the world. And it's like 90% of the time they'd catch it, but like when they didn't, they'd be like, "Oh, you guys see that?" And it's like that was just pure luck, man. Like, it was.
I love PE.
Well, it's fun. It's fun, except for the soccer unit. No, somehow
football unit.
Somehow, inevitably, every single like soccer unit I think that I've ever done in any PE class ever, I have been hit in the face with the ball at least twice.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like throughout the course of the unit, like just like somehow.
Yeah,
like
it just happens.
I'd even like I'd be put as goalie and it happened. Like even when I wasn't goalie, sometimes we'd be like playing World Cup, and I'd just be like, I'd be running around like next to the goal, and like teammate would, like it was often like teammates too.
Yeah,
it's just they just like kick it and. Like pass out for like 2 seconds with a bloody nose and be like, like what year is it? But surprisingly, I never broke my glasses back when I broke them playing tetherball. But that's another story. Well, okay, I didn't break them. My friend did, but
you never actually are the fault. Definitely.
No. Why would you say
that? Why?
I mean, like, okay, that one it legitimately wasn't my fault. I got hit fair. With the tether ball. They flew off, and then he like stepped backwards, and had to wear like this half was normal, and then this half was like bent like that. So he was wearing him like this, and then this was just sticking straight up in the air for the rest of the day. I was like.
Love that.
I was like getting Wi-Fi, you know?
Yeah. The only time I've ever actually broken my glasses, like sometimes they just come off, like the sides just come off.
Yeah.
But the only time I've ever actually broken my glasses, I was like 12 probably. I was just like rolling on the floor. Don't ask me why, I don't remember. and they just broke.
Sometimes you just need to,
Yeah.
I had a pair of glasses. I think it was. It wasn't my most recent pair. It was a little while ago. It was like, it's like you did, like I take them off and like one day I just saw like there was a screw in like one of the hinges on the side that was just like a little more out than the other one. I was like, oh, it'll be fine. I'll get a screwdriver or something. And it was like, after checking thoroughly for screwdrivers, we do not have any that small. I'm like, it'll last. And it's like yeah, like sure enough, 6 months later, the little screw finally pops out. And I'm like, oh, maybe I should have done something about that. And it's like it's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah, like for something that was like so essential to my daily life, I just really like I did not care as much as much as I should have, like
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Want to wrap up?
Sure.
We don't have to, but
no, it's good.
Alright, just making sure.
I've said a lot.
Yeah.
I need some water.
Yeah, I think we have like an hour of footage. It's fine. If you don't count the computer dying.
No, yeah.
Time we spent. Anyways, thank you for watching. If you guys want to follow, I have an Instagram account now. It's called Context Denied. Super simple. And I'd love if you'd go follow that. You can see clips. You can see pictures and stuff we take behind the scenes and stuff like that. Maybe bloopers every once in a while.
Oh boy.
We had a couple before this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have day, and I hope that you sleep well. I don't know. Bye.
Bye.